I got access to Adobe FireFly. It's in beta version and it's in a wait list access. So if you want to try and use Adobe FireFly, you need to click on the link you find in the description. It's not an affiliate link, it's a normal link, and you need to enter the wait list and wait. Welcome back to Digital Toolcase. If you like this kind of content, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. So, what is Adobe FireFly? It's a competitor to other tools like Midjourney or many tools that use Stable Diffusion. I don't know exactly what AI model Adobe FireFly is using. I suppose it's their own AI model, because we know that Adobe has many softwares and tools for video creation and images creation, obviously like Photoshop or Premiere Pro and so on. So what this tool can do at the moment and what it will be able to do in the next future. At the moment you have these three options: text to image, and in my opinion it's working quite good. You have text effects and you have recolor vectors. But here in this homepage you also can see some features they will implement in the next future. For example, generative fill, personalized results, text to vector, and again extend images, 3D to image, text to pattern, text to brush, sketch to image, and text to template. And I suppose this is just the beginning. Taking a look at the FAQ section in Adobe FireFly, as you can see, you can't use these images, these AI images for commercial use at the moment during the beta test, the beta period, so I don't really know what they mean. I don't know if I could use, for example, one of these images as a featured image on my blog. One thing for sure, you can't sell these images or use them to earn money directly. Anyway, this is the FAQ section. You can read it all by yourself if you want by going on Adobe FireFly site. But let's take a look at how this new tool works. I will start with text to image. If I click here, as you can see, I have a gallery of images generated by other users with this tool. And if you see these images, they are quite good. And let's take this for example. As you can see, this could be without any problem at all a future image for a blog post. Is super defined, it's super realistic, and maybe you are thinking, yes, but it's in a square format, I can't really use it for my blog because I want landscape images. No problem. So let's say I'm using this prompt. It's the prompt used for these images: interior design, living room with a lot of plants. I can choose my format here, for example widescreen, and as soon as I change this aspect ratio, these images will be generated again from the beginning, so you will not have the same images. At the moment, every time you change one of these parameters, you will have new images. You can't use an already generated image and modify it and edit it. I suppose you will be able to do it in the next future, but as you can see, look at these images. I mean, they are super defined. I see no problem at all to use an image like this for a blog post, for example. Again, as you can see, it's really cool. And obviously you can choose the style. So in this case it was a photorealistic image. I can choose a graphic image. Again, if I click here, these images will be generated again. These are really cool because in this case maybe, yes, you can use them as images for a particular blog post, for example, but maybe you can use this kind of images in other ways, on an ebook, for example, or maybe in ads, Facebook ads, for example. If I click on art, let's see the difference with this same prompt. There is no much difference from the graphic in this case. You can anyway choose other parameters, for example, movements, themes, techniques. Let's say I want a different technique, a painting technique. I want some effects, so antique photo. Let's try even with these parameters. Obviously now I'm mixing some different things, so I don't know how this will come out. Let's try it. Okay, they are slightly different, and in my opinion they are really good. Let's try with something different. Obviously you can generate from zero your images. I'm not really good in thinking of prompts for AI images, but anyway, let's say you want to generate an image like this. As you can see, you also see this prompt, so you can click on the try prompt and make some other versions of these images. So you have your original image, and I suppose you will have some variations. Perfect, these are some other images. You can define color and tone. For example, you want a black and white, and as you can see, this parameter now is added here. You can choose a composition, so a close-up in this case. You can choose the lighting, studio lighting. Let's try to generate again. This was quite controversial as a prompt because, as you can see here, I say I want colors, and here I'm saying I want black and white. So let's say I get rid of the colors part here. I'm just curious to see how it changes. And now, as you can see, it's more black and white style. So this is the text-to-image part for Adobe FireFly. I just want to show you really quickly that you can even upload your vector images, and you can recolor. You can get color variations of your vectors. This is just an example. This is one of the already ready images. Here you can change the color and you will have variations, and in this case you can use and have SVG images, or you can use this text effect. You have different effects, so let's say you want a very cool text effect with popcorn in this case. So you will have your text, and you can obviously change the text and make it like this with this specific effect. This is just one of the many effects you have in this demo, in this beta stage. As you can see, you have many different. They are really cool, so you can generate this kind of different styles. Even here you have some different parameters to change if you want. You can change these text effects, you can change the font, you can change the background color. Let's say you don't want a background color, so this is without background. You can download this image. Adobe is committed to promoting transparency around content generated with AI. When downloading content generated with FireFly, content credential will be included. I'm curious to see if the same happens with text-to-image. I suppose yes. Let's take this one. For example, if I want to download it, I get the same message. Let me try to download it. Okay, and as you can see, when you open the image, you have this little logo here. I know you may think this is not good, but obviously they are doing this because they don't want people to use AI images for bad things, and in my opinion, I suppose going forward Many other AI images tool will implement something like this, especially to avoid fakes images. Sometimes they really get dangerous. So at the moment it's like this. You have this Adobe FireFly logo, you have this text image not for commercial use. Maybe once they will be out of beta, you will have a way to remove this by paying, I suppose. And I don't know if Adobe FireFly will be free or will be paid. I suppose they will have both these options. Anyway, this is what Adobe FireFly can do at the moment, and again, in the future they will have many other options. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if so, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, obviously, and as always, I'll see you soon in the next video.